sometimes the unexpected happens, and I guess I'm riding with, I think it's a Hellcat Redeye. This is like very simple, actually. Okay, so you gotta tell me about all this stuff here.
Yeah, so there's a number of different options that you can do here. Auto is just normal, just basic for just street driving and everything that you'd normally have. Sport mode is allows you to opens up your valves a little bit more. Steering wheel's a little bit tighter, essentially with.
Okay, so it's basically just like an M car.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And then track mode really stiffens everything up overall. You can hear the IC cooler that instantly goes on. Custom, you can pretty much just do whatever you want there. So
I find it crazy to have over 700 horsepower stock.
I have on here just 717 horsepower, and then you can change a lot of things.
This isn't tuned.
This is not tuned.
All right, so I figured out this is a literal supercharged spaceship from the factory. American muscle is just something else, dude.
Let's do this, man. I'm excited. This will be the first Hellcat I've ever been in. Supercharger it is, baby! Oh my god. I don't think these things give enough credit. Man, this thing puts you in the seat. Holy shit, wow. That's insane. Wow. I can't even like keep an eye out for cops or anything. I feel like I'm going in a rocket ship right now. Whoa, god damn, brother. Wow. Wow.
I really wish I was exaggerating, but this is simply hell on wheels. Now, supercharged things are obviously going to deliver a lot quicker power than a turbocharger, but to each their own. I still think the turbocharger is a lot more cool to hear and a lot more cool to experience.
Track mode, the only thing it does is that it reduces the suspension. There's almost no suspension that's going on. Yeah. It's all mainly for going straight.
Oh wow. Okay. This is like unlike literally anything I've ever experienced in my entire life. I've done Audis, completely different experience. Torque on this is just nuts.
Everybody loves the Hellcat whine too.
Oh my god. I like how you're calm, cool, and collected. I'm not. That is nuts. I feel like I gotta have some sort of supercharger in my life at some point. Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck? This thing's nuts. Jesus Christ. This car's torque is so immense, but it literally feels like your transmission is about to like kill itself. Wow. Oh yeah, there's a tunnel here. I forgot about that. This is gonna be fun. There's a tunnel. Wow. Oh, damn. Oh, God damn. Wow. Holy shit. Yeah, bro, I can see why you have a lot of fun in this, for sure. Yeah, bro, I will give mopars the credit that they deserve. Those things are fast. All right, buddy. Ready?
Let's do it.
This car just... Definitely not doing that until the diff bushing is changed, because otherwise differential is going to leave the chat real freaking quick. Anyways, look how sick this car looks near. Woo! Oh, Lord. I'm gonna get kicked out of this place. Never gonna be able to come back. Smell of burnt tire at 4:30 p.m. is a nice little appetizer before the main course. Well, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna do the normal turn. I'm gonna floor it, baby. Woo! Oh, I love this car so much. I love it. Again, keeping it very mild, very safe, very classical. Just driving a really heavily modified F82 M4 down a street that I know for a fact has a lot of cops. Again, playing it really safe. still, but like, that's pretty clean.
And just like that, it's the next day. I will gladly admit that my understanding of the Mopar community is not as great as the Beamer Life, because I think these cars are more so obviously foreign and a lot more better spec'd, but the horsepower of American Muscle is still so underrated. I know damn well that a C7 Z06 would beat this car hands down. A C6, same thing. It's all power to weight ratio. Now, it's a matter of what looks better to somebody. Obviously, square body sports cars, not a huge fan of. That's why I don't really love Mopars. Trackhawks are kind of cool, but I just like the sleekness of European stuff. You don't have any squared edges. It's all rounded. It's all what a sports car should look like. So I think what I'd love to have happen, if you were in the Indianapolis area and you ever see this video, whether it's on YouTube, TikTok, or whatever social media platform, I would love to meet up with you, and I would love to see basically what the car you have is. Whether or not it's high in horsepower or that thing is just the slowest bug, but it's the coolest thing to ever exist. I want to see it. I want to ride in it. And honestly, it should be a fun day. Literally besides every single point in this video. But what I have coming for this car in a couple weeks, so actually more so when you're seeing this video, it's gonna be probably like a week. I'm gonna be doing the differential bushing. I'm very scared about it. I've never ever taken a subframe out, let alone did something that extreme to where I'm taking a drive shaft out. People say it's super easy, or at least supposedly easy. Granted, every time there's the first time that you're doing something mechanically or whatever on a car, it usually takes a lot longer than you'd ever think. I'm a little scared, but that's happening. And then to fix up this car, it needs TPMS sensors. That's coming. Not in that video, but I'm also gonna do the O2 sensors, which really at this point, the car would be pretty much flawless at that. If you're thinking, well, you still have a peeling carbon roof and you still have a massive dent on the side there. Those guys are actually going to be fixed pretty soon. Bad news is it's gonna cost me a pretty freaking penny. So I'm kind of trying to budget things out before I even do that. Unimportant things, and honestly, I feel like I could end up doing this myself. Wherever I can save money, that's just a rule of thumb of life. Wherever you can save money, that's what you wanna do. So if I can do the roof myself, that would be awesome, because all it is re-clear coating carbon fiber, and I did a pretty damn good job on this one. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you're in the Indianapolis area and you have a really nice car that you want me to check out and you want me to maybe even just collab on something, I'd love to. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.